Game on.
49, and Kingy is just not firing.
And Wade is just not complaining. He has produced some high-quality darts in this quarter-final. He knows that his opponent is really up against it, really struggling to find any rhythm. And Wade has made him pay, and that's good professional match play for someone so young. Only 24, of course.
Yeah, young Wade will take his bucket and spade onto the beach after this if he wins. Mind you, he might need an umbrella. It's raining outside.
137.
Well, if King doesn't hold his throw here, it really is all over. Bar the shouting. It'll be a massive disappointment for Mervyn King, the way he has played in this quarter-final, but take nothing away from this young man.
Yeah, can I say, Stuart, particularly in the last 10 legs or so, he looked as though he was going to get back in the contest. He hit 2 180s in the third session. He had a lovely 14 darter. At that stage he was averaging 95.18. It's gone down to 90.6 now. It's in the last 10 legs that we haven't seen that best of form from King. You mentioned that dipper dart at the start of the game.
59.
It's never entirely been eliminated from his game today, has it?
A bad day at the office for Mervyn King. A good job of work from James Wade.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it too. I think that's the way he'll see it. Job done. Nothing over brilliant. 92 average. He'll have to play better than that against Barney or Lewis, whichever it may be. But you can do no more than win your game.
Mervyn, you require 164.
Well, he has built a reputation as being the king of big finishes. That first dart summed up his day perfectly.
14.
Yeah, when Kingy took out that 1-2-6 second leg with the bull, I thought, here we go, this is going to be a brilliant match. We're going to see more of those as double 10 now beckons for Wade. Well, talking a 1-2-6 in the second leg, can he take out a 1-2-4 in the 24th? Because he needs to.
He's missed 4 darts as James Wade, and there we go. Mervyn King.
43.
A wry smile on his face, and I can tell you that is a smile of anger, it's a smile of frustration. Surely, before too long, it'll be James Wade with the biggest smile in the Winter Gardens.
Yes, he's pumping himself up, or maybe calming himself down. He knows he can save himself a whole lot of bother. He doesn't want to go through the Dennis Priestley experience again before too long. And oh, what a chance for King. Got away with it, got away with it, got away with it. James Wade has every reason to look sick. Wade really did lose that leg, but credit to King, how he in the end won it.
Well, John, sat here shaking my head with disbelief in the commentary box. Wade missed 6 darts to go within 1 leg of victory, and King had given the ghost up really in that leg. He was waiting to be put out of his misery. But the trials and tribulations go on here in this 25th leg for Mervyn King.
Remember saying after the 8th leg when Kingy took out 114, young players watching, never give up, always believe. And King certainly did that. That's the second time he's picked out 2 treble 19s in the last few visits. We had a threat of a comeback from Ronnie Baxter. Well down at 15-8 against Terry Jenkins. In the end, Jenkins got home 16-13. It was beginning to waver.
Don't you require 127?
Now then, nearly the treble 17, but no pressure. There wasn't in the last leg, was there? When he missed those 6 darts.
Wade on a 14 darter. If you do a 14 darter on your own throw, 15 darter on your own throw, you're really making it tough for your opponent. Yeah, double 16 for a 14 dart finish then. Move inside a fraction. Now then, you said he's got a reputation for being king of the big finishes. They don't come bigger than this, Stuart.
Well, we saw Kevin Painter do it against Phil Taylor in the second round. Well, it's a good attempt. Wade missed 6 darts to win the last leg. He's already missed 2 to win this one.
But not 3. Okay, young Wade, you're 1 leg away. Mervyn King knows he's now got to win 5 legs in a row to take us to the tie-break. Not impossible, but in view of the form over the last 10 or a dozen legs, I would think, Stuart, very, very unlikely.
Improbable. 15-10, James Wade.
45.
Finalist last year, on the way to the semi-finals this. Well, Mervyn King, I mentioned it at the start of the game, John, in many people's eyes, he was the favourite here.
Yes, you're right. I think people recognising the vast experience of King against the relative inexperience of Wade, though, as I mentioned in his previous game, he's former British junior champion, been around a while and a finalist here, so not without experience, of course. 1 leg away, but it may not be this one, away from a place in the semi-final of the World Matchplay for the 2nd year running.
99.
Yeah, what a semi-final it was 12 months ago when he beat Weldon Shelton in the tie-break, 1917. One of the best games ever seen at this famous arena. But King desperate here to hang on in there.
51.
He just hasn't hit the scores on the, if you like, when he's been in the hundreds, he hasn't hit those big scores. I think back to that 55 a few legs ago, which left him a more difficult finish. So just reapplying a flight, possibly one of them has split, putting a new flight in. And I always have to get somebody else to do that for me, Stuart, because I can't see the splits in them. They are, he's done it at last. Mervyn King sees the funny side.
I think he was on the verge there of asking Mervyn King for help.
Yes.
The boos
100.
from the crowd, but all good-natured. So, to pull 1 leg back, and both see the funny side, but it hasn't been funny at all for Mervyn King in this quarter-final. Perhaps now he might start relaxing.
56.
I think that's what happened to Baxter earlier against Jenkins. Jenkins said so in the interview. Said Ronnie was able to relax and just throw natural darts, and that's what might happen with King. But he's left 131 Wade, 50 he wants for the match, unless, of course, King takes out this 40. Oh, lovely marker. 15-11. If he gets this, if he doesn't, he could be out. Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh yes! Still alive. Little smile on Michel's face.